Well, hey guys, glad to have you here with me. And I want to go ahead and do a video devotional here with you on the subject of hell. Okay, it's not a popular subject for sure, and there's a lot of misconceptions out there on what it is. We get the idea of this place that's it's. Uh, some people just think it's like this place that's burning and the devil's there with his pitchfork poking everybody and making sure everybody's generally miserable. Other people think it's basically just it's not heaven, it's not as awesome as heaven, but it's just the place where everybody else goes. And so, it's going to be full of all the cool people. And so it's going to be fun because, the cool people are there or whatever. I don't know, however people want to say it. But the point is that both of those are misconceptions to a large extent anyway. But let's take a look at the Bible, what it has to say. And in the book of Revelation, it paints a pretty grim picture here. It's pretty clear who ends up where. All right, so in Revelation chapter 20, starting in verse 7, says, "When the 1,000 years come to an end, Satan will be let out of his prison. He will go out and deceive the nations called Gog and Magog in every corner of the earth. He will gather them together for a battle, a mighty army, as numberless as sand along the seashore. And I saw them as they went up on the broad plain of the earth and surrounded God's people and the beloved city. But fire from heaven came down on the attacking armies and consumed them. Then the devil who had deceived them was thrown into the fiery lake of burning sulfur, joining the beast and the false prophet. There they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne, and the one sitting on it. The earth and sky fled from his presence, but they found no place to hide. I saw the dead, both great and small, standing before God's throne, and the books were opened, including the book of life. And the dead were judged according to what they had done, as recorded in the books. The sea gave up its dead, and death and the grave gave up their dead, and all were judged according to their deeds. Then death and the grave were thrown into the lake of fire. This lake of fire is the second death. Anyone whose name was not found recorded in the book of life was thrown into the lake of fire. It's right there, guys. This lake of fire is what we call hell. It's going to be a place of torment. It's going to be miserable beyond anything we've ever experienced here on earth. The devil's going to be in there suffering with us. Satan himself and everyone who followed him is going to be there. Basically, everyone's going to be there except people whose name is written in the Lamb's book of life. Well, that's the Christians. Those who believe Jesus and follow him, they have their names written in the Lamb's book of life, and they get to spend forever in what we commonly call heaven, but it's going to be paradise. And that's going to be a glorious place. That's where the fun is going to be had. And in hell, no one's going to be having any fun. It's not going to be a place where everyone gets together and hangs out and just figures out life as it would be there. It's nothing like that. It's torment for everybody. It's called the second death. And the devil himself is there. He's not going to be wandering around trying to make sure everyone's being as miserable as they can be. He's going to be worrying about his own misery, his own pain. It says that there's going to be weeping and basically the grinding of teeth. It's going to be so agonizing there that you're just going to be gritting your teeth, just grinding them, just trying to bear through the pain. And that's hell. And I don't want anyone there. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So guys, let's get out there and let's tell people about Jesus. Let's encourage people to follow him, because that's the good news, that we don't have to go to hell. We can be in paradise forever with God. That's it. All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you next time.